Hey guys, we are at the Norcross Library. It's a nice day on site. You can see the corner of the building here. This is where the entry to the library is going to be. There's a little half flight of stairs right here. You can see the park over to the right. So the library extends out to the park. They've covered up all of the windows onto the park. So this is a complete window wall here. We've got a glass elevator that happens right here in the corner, and then the exterior book drop. So you'll come up the stairs onto a flat area, and all of this has got some there's some nice seating right here and planters that we've got to put in, and you can see our green roof beyond. But here we are passing through the front doors of the library. Got this great overhang that extending out into the landscape. And then as you walk into the library, so this is a little vestibule right here, and this is our central axis down through the middle. The space is very wide open. That allows for flexibility in the future. We have a raised floor system. So again, you can move things around. A lot of furniture now is powered, so you can move furniture around, and as you do that, you can move outlets around as well. We've got what we're calling the living room over in the corner. We have lowered the ceiling over there to give more of an intimate feeling to the space. You can see all the window walls here. Just this great panoramic view out onto the landscape. And then over here we have a series of rooms that are really doing the heavy lifting in the library in terms of function. So we have two quiet study rooms right here. We've got a dedicated teen room, which is really important in libraries now for teens to have their own space. And then we have a makerspace over in the corner here, which is fantastic. Got some great windows that'll open up onto our green roof. Very big space right here. So all sorts of things can happen in makerspaces and libraries. It just gives a lot of opportunity for programming. This right here is a sound studio, and then we have a video studio right here as well. But you can look back through the space, just great, wide open, very horizontal. We very deliberately tried to open up to the landscape. We have the back of house entry is right here. So there's an office on the left, and it has a view out onto the main library floor, which is important. So this is the branch manager here. This is a conference room for really mostly the staff, but it is also open out to the main space so that if somebody wanted to reserve that, they could use it. Well, let's just tour all the rooms. So up here we've got the two restrooms that are close to the front. You do that for security reasons. Believe it or not, there's a lot of things that happen in restrooms in the library. You hear all these cases of people ODing in the library restroom, which just always seems strange to me, but it does happen. So you try to keep that in a very visible spot. We've got some ceiling hung toilet partitions, and you can see here are our carriers for our toilets. That keeps everything very clean, which seems to be more and more important every day now. So you'll be able to mop completely underneath the toilets and the toilet stalls. So this is the men's restroom right here. The women's on the other side. We've got this great little alcove that's created. We're going to have this soffit piece overhead. And as we move back through here, we'll take a tour down into the back of house. So we just passed through the back of house. We've got a great little break room here with a really cool window. And these are a couple of offices right here. And you look out onto the main workroom. We've got a restroom to the left there. And so this is the workroom space. Awesome daylight here. We've got floor to ceiling windows. Should really be a great place to look. And this is really neat because it looks out onto our glass elevator. So we've got this layering of space that's happening. And then over here, this is where all the deliveries come in and the book drop. This is the delivery door right here that you come in. just really neat. And of course, we got a dedicated storage room. Always important to have storage for libraries. So we are walking back out the way we came in. If you notice down here at the bottom of the walls, we've got a really modern detail. We are using a wood base, and the wood base, the outside of it aligns with the outside of the gypboard. So you got to think ahead a little bit in order to make that happen. So here's our conference room. It's got two great windows that open up onto the main space. So you'll have these views out onto the main space. And then one of the things I like to do, and it's interesting with different people, I like to put columns in front of windows and have this layering happen. So there's an instance where we did that. This right here is the large meeting room, just a huge space. So there'll be a door, we just walk through it. Floor to ceiling windows again, and these windows, what we did is they open up on the corner. So what we'll do, we have a movable wall right here, so this space can be opened up into the children's area. This is a story time area right here. It's the corner of the building, overlooks Buford Highway below. Again, floor to ceiling windows, should be a neat experience. And then this is the children's area. You notice the roof is lower because it slopes from the front where we came in, and that was done very deliberately so that it's a little bit more of an intimate space for the children, so you can see back out into the main area there. Gonna have this great window seating over here, and we'll walk out on the plaza real quick and complete our very quick tour of this. Just great opportunity. It's just gonna be great for somebody to pull up and with a book at the corner window. So here we are, we're out on the main green roof. There is a parking structure below us. We've got 35 parking spaces. So this is the front entry right here, the ceremonial steps that take us down to Buford Highway. And then we created this axis, a big Louis Kahn ripoff, Salk Institute. And this connects with the fountain at the top of the hill. So over here, we've got some raised planters. We've got a really neat light detail. These things should really glow at night. And you can see how the windows cascade through here and how we've set up these horizontal lines. So here we've got this top piece that sits on top of this centerpiece with the windows. That's kind of a Rim Cool house, his Bordeaux house, what we're trying to do there. So yeah, this is the green roof. We got this great exposed concrete wall right here, very minimal materials. You can see some of the brick on the sample panel over there. It's a very long brick. This is a Roman brick, so it's very short and long. This is how we just talked about how we're going to turn the corner with it, kind of in a quarter bond. So here's windows, full height. Behind that is a bench, and then over here on the corner, we're going to have an exterior bench. So you'll be able to sit at the bench and overlook the park on the hill. Just really great experience. So here's the large overhang again over here. So it'll be interesting times when it rains. You can get under this canopy, and this is north facing, so these windows never receive direct sunlight. This is a LEED building. There's a number of strategies that we've done to save energy and materials. We've got our great glass elevator over here, really pretty neat. So we're back at the front. We just did a tour around. So you come up a glass elevator right here, so you'll be able to see through this glass elevator, and that's the workroom on the other side. And then these stairs right here lead down to the parking deck. It's a half flight of steps. Really pretty neat. Again, our view out onto the landscape. So yeah, guys, that's it. That was a quick tour of the Norcross Library. If you have not subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate you doing that, and help me out by liking the video. That seems to really push it out to people with the YouTube algorithm. But hope you enjoyed the tour. We will see you next time. Take care.